Come on in, everybody. Like and share, subscribe if you would. Good evening, Texas bikers. Bikers across the nation and the world. This is Texas Biker Radio, number 459. And yes, I am winging it by myself tonight. OG is not here. We've been doing this together now for about 8 years. And I can probably count on one hand the times that he hasn't been here. But we'll do the best we can. And when I say we, I mean me. But let me see. Tonight, the title of the show is Burning Down the House. Yeah, scorched earth is what I call it. And that is happening right now to the progressive side of the aisle. So we're taking it to them, baby. We're taking it to them. So, and let's get started. I mean, what we're doing right now is we're exposing the truth. Truth takes a while, but it wins every time, everybody. It certainly does. A case in point would be Waco. It took us a while to get the job done. Matter of fact, it's over 4 years, yet it got done. And you guys let me know if you are getting some feedback. That may be on my phone, and I'm fixing to fix that right now. That should have fixed it, closed everything down. So, yeah, case in point was Waco. What we did over a period of time was expose the lies, the innuendos, and the hate that existed for us bikers. It took 4 years. It took many months before we were acknowledged as telling the truth. Among a sea of lies, it's no different than what's going on today. No different. But let me say this, there are more truths to come. In spite of the mainstream media, in spite of big tech, in spite of the deep state, they are being exposed on all fronts. Just think, Facebook is the latest to be exposed by Project Veritas and the Facebook whistleblowers. If you haven't seen that, I will make sure the link to that video is posted below here tonight after the podcast. And in this video, they're talking about VH, what they call VH, vaccine hesitancy. And this is monitored by the Facebook health integrity team. Yeah. The integrity team. your negative vaccine comments can be and will be suppressed by Facebook. And Facebook does coordinate with the CDC on this. Now, Texas Biker Radio, we're doing an experiment on our China virus survivors page. Oh yeah, we've got that video posted there. I mean, we've got it posted there just to see what actions they take against us. So let's watch for it, everybody. Let's see if they take that down, how fast they do it. It's still up there today, and we put it up there yesterday afternoon. So this is going to be interesting to see how long that page is unmolested by Facebook, is what I'm saying. But then again, we're trying to burn down the house, right? Let's see what they do. Their integrity team. Now, we may not have enough subscribers on that page to be large enough for them to worry about. Maybe they'll just think, well, just let that go. Just let that go. But understand, this podcast is going to go out to thousands of people. And this is what we're talking about, exposing them for the things they're doing. You know, Dr. Fauci is trending on Twitter. He's trending down, everybody. He's trending down. As the truth comes out about the funding that he saw made it to that Wuhan lab. And that's the truth of it. There's going to be enough evidence to sink Dr. Fauci. Oh, yeah. The truth that the virus escaped from the Wuhan virus escaped from the Wuhan lab. Maybe I didn't say that right, but you know what I mean. It escaped from that lab in China. And the lies are going to take them all down, everybody. Fauci, the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, the WHO, the World Health Organization, the virologists that supported the narrative that was a lie. They supported this narrative for over a year that this thing did not come from a lab. But oh, the truth is coming out now. Oh, yeah. I mean, what kind of damage have these people, have these scientists, have these people done to the credibility of the CDC? Because right now, the American people are rejecting not only the vaccine, but they are rejecting the information coming out of the CDC. Now let me say this to Facebook before they go jumping up and down. We are not anti-virus. We are not. But understand that Rand Paul, who is exposing all of this, and of course Tucker Carlson on Facebook, they know. They already have the information. They know that money was funneled to that lab. They know Dr. Fauci was involved. And soon, all you people that have been lying in the media, and Dr. Fauci, and many others, I hope, are going to have some jail time. I really hope. But you know, they've got the mainstream media. They've got these progressive morons on the left. They're out there and going to try and do the best they can to destroy the credibility of everybody that's pointing this out. But let me say this, the cat is already out of the bag. It's already out. And yes, there are people, even in the media, that are admitting, and the news media, the paper media, are already admitting, yeah, it came from a lab, or the possibilities are really, really strong that it came from a lab. You know, and then meanwhile on Twitter, and I'm going to talk about Twitter in a minute. Meanwhile on Twitter, Rand Paul is trending up, everybody. He's trending up, exposing the truth about Dr. Fauci. Oh yeah. The government spending. He's talking about government. He's not leaving everything alone. This is scorched earth, everybody. Talking about government spending, the example, and some of you may already seen this, $1.1 billion sent out to dead people. That's right, $1.1 billion sent out to dead people in 2020. And then on top of that, everybody, on top of that, 6.6 million Social Security numbers, 112 years old and older, are still active within the IRS databases. And yeah, everybody, the IRS claims it'll take 3 years to fix it. 3 years to fix their damn databases. I believe I would tell them to get their asses in gear and quit spying on the people and start doing their jobs. That's what I would tell them to do. And let me tell you, I've had personal dealings with the IRS when they asked me for the membership, the names and addresses and phone numbers of the Arlington Tea Party's membership, where I told them to go to hell. Then they had the gall to call me back, or notify me, they don't call you, notify me that I needed to give them our website password. Well, I was on the phone real quick for Jay Sekulow. He was our lawyer at the time. He said, they did what? Yeah, they asked us for our passwords. And of course, that was on the evening news, where I promptly told them, go to hell again. Scorched earth, everybody. You don't give up. You fight back. You fight back. I mean, think about it. You know, the lotteries, they'll take in money and everything up to the last minute. The last minute. Then they close it down. Millions of people have gone into the system, putting their $1 or $2 or $5, whatever they spent for their lottery tickets. Millions of people playing the big lottery, the state lottery, on and on and on. They shut it down, and an hour later, they're producing the winner. Think about that, everybody. Yet our government don't seem to be able to control anything within their databases. Well, hell, they can't even count the votes on election night without stumbling, fumbling, carrying on, delaying. They can't get it done. They can't secure it. They're worthless. But I will say this, each state had better get this straightened out, their legislatures, and take back the power they have and not turn it over to these misfits at the federal level. And even the misfits outside of the legislature, like the governors, like the attorney generals, all those people. We got a lot to do, everybody. We got a lot to do. Yeah, I had somebody tell me today, said I was fretting over the word, I guess the word was Biden, and saying the word potato head. Let me say this, everybody. I'm not afraid to say Biden. That doesn't bother me in the least. But I do think the potato head is kind of funny. That's the only reason I do that. Not because I'm afraid of what YouTube will do to us, Facebook will do to us. We've got alternative sites ready to go. That would be MeWe and Rumble. If we disappear on any of these platforms, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. And they're not afraid of shit when it comes to them. Because they're busy creating their own demise, is what they're doing. Facebook, Twitter, and let me get around to Twitter. We started posting on Twitter again. And I think you may have seen that post. We feel that they have been working with the government, the federal government, maybe the state, whoever, the city, whoever. They've been carrying the water for them. They've been deleting, canceling people ordered by a political party. They are carrying water for them. And we believe at some point, and I hate to think that we're going to have to wait to 2022, but that may be the truth. We're going to go after these people, and we're going to be in line to sue with everybody else. Because the protections are going to be taken away from them. They can't get away with the style election they had the last time. They can't get away with that again. Everybody's awake. Or at least they shouldn't be able to get away with it. But if they do, if it happens again, it really will be scorched earth, like we haven't ever seen. Twitter and all these other people that are busy canceling everybody are going to be in deep, deep shit. You know, at the end of this, I'm going to have a surprise for you, because those of you that hang on, and I know in some parts of the country it's getting near your bedtime, but you know, if you're a night owl like me, you're going to be around for a while. You know, so nothing's going to stop the skid they're on. Nothing. I'm talking about the progressive left, Biden, all those people. Nothing's going to stop the skid they're on. And by that I mean the situation at the border, the economy. It's going to keep getting worse. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. You know, case in point, you know, the prices of everything, the increases that have come just in 4 months. 1,000 foot of lumber under Donald Trump, $324. Under the potato head, $1,500. Gas under Trump, $1.95 average across the country. Today, it's $3.05 under the potato head, and way more than that in certain areas of the country. 1 ton of wheat, $183 under Trump. Under the potato head, it's now $251. 1 ton of coal under Trump, $39. Under the potato head is over double, $80. Not much, but it's double. A bushel of corn, $3.43 under Trump. Under the potato head, double again, $6.86. And there's more to come. There's more to come. Like I said, they're scared won't stop. The border, the economy, the fuel supply, inflation, lies of the CDC, January 6th. And that's another thing. There's a whole lot of videos out there that they don't want released. And by they, I mean the people in government, federal government, in the Congress, Schumer, Senate, all that bunch, Pelosi, they don't want you seeing the videos that shows everything. What have they got to hide, everybody? What have they got to hide? And the 2020 election, guess what? All that's still in play. We have all these audits going on, and you know what? Those people are not giving up. What have they got to hide, everybody? What have they got to hide? And every one of these are planned crisis. And what they need is more. Because the China virus crisis didn't get the job done. The states are coming back. The economies are going to come back, although the blue states is going to be slow, really slow, because that's what they're trying to do. But have they ever fucked things up in 4 months? But really, it's longer than that. It's over a year. Over a year. That they're finally telling everybody, or at least in some states, most everybody, take off the damn mask. If you had the virus, you have some immunity. Or who knows, you may have total immunity. For how long? Nobody knows. They won't tell us. But Fauci has fucked things up. And excuse my French, everybody. And I know we got a lot of Christians on here. But that's the only way I can describe it as a biker. It really is. And yeah, they're trying to make global warming a crisis. You know, that's just a plan to get into our pocketbooks. That's all that is. And the United States is the golden goose. They believe if they can take us down, they can take everybody down that road. And as a yachtsman, a former yachtsman, I can tell you, I've dealt with solar panels. I've dealt with windmills on my sailboat. I've dealt with all that crap. And it was never a day when I was at sea that I didn't have to crank that little rascal diesel engine up and charge my batteries. That's the truth of it. And let me tell you, as I passed, and I wish I'd uploaded that film. We went to Lubbock last weekend. Oh, let me show you guys something. This is kind of interesting. Well, maybe it's not. But let me do this. Let me switch it in the cube. This is kind of interesting. We've had 11 days of rain in the Metroplex. 11 days. Now, we did go to Lubbock over the weekend, and we got relief because it was great, sun shining, great evenings. It was really nice. But here at home, and let me show you here. That is the first time we've seen blue sky in my little neighborhood. And we've lived there 34 years. As you can see, our grass is, that's none of my doings, that's my wife's. I do not have a green thumb. But as you can see, we got blue sky. What a relief, everybody. That your subscribe bell, make sure you do. So, just thought I'd point that out because we're talking about weather and climate change and everything else. But this is all unusual for Texas, but it's not because of climate change. It's because of the weather coming in from the West Coast or out of Mexico or up from the Gulf. I mean, we get it from all sides. What I'm talking about. But, man, what a deal. What's going on now, everybody, is the potato head, Biden, The people are now aware of what's going on at all levels of government. The truth exposes the potato head and the hoe who are not in charge of things. They're just not. This whole agenda is carried on by someone else. A lot of people say it's Obama. You know, and that may be true. Because what you see going on fits the narrative that Obama wanted to create during his administration. And we've got many, many Obama rejects who are in Biden and Harris's cabinets. All you have to do is look around. I mean, nothing they're doing is benefiting the American people. Nothing. And everybody is witnessing to it. Let me tell you, Donald Trump, whether you like him or not, showed us what a great economy is like. Donald Trump showed us a nation, had us to the point we were the number one oil and gas exporter in the world. And now look at the direction we're headed. He approves a pipeline. He approves of a pipeline for Russia, but he doesn't for the workers of this country. And yeah, we have union members. They're watching this. People that have lost their jobs because of the policies of Joe Biden and the hoe. That's it. We're going to push things to the limit here on YouTube. We're going to push it to the limit. So, let's just keep on rocking, everybody. We've got to come together. There's nothing more powerful than we, the people. When we come together, not all of these misfits we've seen every night, burning down cities, everything else, not them. Certain states and cities let that happen, created it. That's the truth. And you know it. So, what we got going on now, listen, everybody, look real close. The red states are throwing up a firewall against the federal government. Florida, Texas, the list runs on and on. All of them need to join in and say whenever the Biden and the hoe come out with some, or the people in Congress come out with these crazy bills and schemes. As a sovereign state, we've got to say, oh, hell no, we're not going there. And we create our own laws in the state that nips this stuff in the bud, then file suit. And then the people have to speak out. Get on the damn phone to these Democrat morons and talk to them. And yeah, they're Republican morons too. Yes, they are. That's the reason I'm no longer a Republican. I'm a constitutionalist. All the answers are within the Constitution, if they'll just follow it. And of course, what we saw back on number November 3rd and 4th, and then points beyond where they didn't follow the Constitution, where they actually operated as treasonous in my book. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and today is, I see you guys on the chat line, today is the anniversary of the George Floyd, I guess you'd call that murder now, since a police officer was convicted. You know, that shouldn't have happened. That man should probably still be alive and in jail. That's what I think. But I'm sure his family is saying, oh, thank you, George. Thank you. We got $27 million. Just saying. It's like I said, the people are waking up. They're waking up with the truth. We're asking them to, hey, do your own research. Ask questions. Ask questions. You know, and follow the Constitution. Study the Constitution. Find truth. Isn't it funny, you know, that politicians are rescinding mandates after they're caught violating their own mandates? Oh, yeah. We're talking about losers when the truth comes out. Fauci, Cuomo, Whitmer, Wolf, Newsom, Lightfoot, Pelosi, Schumer, Hillary, Biden, Obama, and a cast of thousands, including Republican sellouts. When the truth comes out, when it finally comes out, and there's a day of reckoning, these people are going to be in trouble. Will they all be in trouble? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, you want to get back at the sorry asses? You really want to get back at these people that are out there pissing away the tax dollars? That are indoctrinating our children in these schools against their own government? Teaching them lessons on communism and every other thing else. You want to get back at them? You get back at them. You get back at them by voting them all out in 2022, in the midterms. Take the House back, take the Senate back, and slow this mess down. And put them on notice. Put them on notice. We're not going to put up with any more of this. We're not going to put up any more of the indoctrination. We're not going to put up any more with their thieving ways. And yes, there's more and more bills out there that's being suggested, and the most recent one by Schumer, where it's another bill that just pisses money around the world, including foreign entities. Now, I do believe the money that goes to foreign entities makes its way back, a portion of it, into their coffers. is what happens. We don't have anybody that's accounting for the monies that are thrown around the world by these politicians. It's like one time I asked our political consultant, who watches the president? Who makes sure he's up and on the up and up? The answer to that question was nobody. Nobody. And that was proven when Obama loaded up a plane full of cash, gold, and everything else and gave it away. And gave it away to Iran. After killing, maiming thousands of our soldiers. Through the proxy war in Iraq and Afghanistan. That's the truth of it. These people are despots. And I have had it. And you, I know, have had it too. We've got money being pissed away every which direction. Money that we do not have. You know, it's a sad day in our country. It really is. What we see going on. And, you know, we think we can't stop it. But we can. We can. We can if we unify. There are many groups out there that are working on things. But they need to come together. And hopefully soon, Donald Trump is back out there. He can't remain silent. He's got to lead. He's got to lead. And you and I have to lead. Everybody has to be in this fight. Now I'm going to show you something here. Yeah. First thing, let me see, where'd that go? There's a spin-off of the BLM crowd. This is kind of interesting. It's a spin-off. It's called the Black Hammer Bunch. Oh yeah. I mean, BLM wasn't woke enough for them. So they split off from them. And what this Black Hammer Society did, I guess it's a society, I don't know what to call it. It kind of reminds me of some of the other shit that went on in Seattle. But anyway, the Black Hammer group wanted to demand their own city. Yeah. So, probably the guy that explains this best, and I've mentioned him before to you guys. His name, the name of his show is Salty Cracker. And I don't know if you've seen that or not, but I'm fixing to show you. He's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And he's crazy as hell, he's funny as hell, but he gets the point across. He got more subscribers than CNN or any of the left-wing shows, news shows. But I'm going to switch the cube and show you what he has to say about the blackhammer.org that secured 200 acres, there's a surprise in this, to build their utopia. And they were taking funding, oh yeah, on the GoFundMe site, and they had raised $65,000. Now, I want you to listen. I want you to listen what Salty Cracker had to say about it. And if you go to his site, I'll put a link up to it. If you go to his site, tell him Popeye sent you. Here we go, everybody.
And back. Tell me about it, Soy Joker. If you're not familiar with that individual, that is the leader of the Black Hammer organization, friends, a group so woke that they were actually kicked out of BLM. This is an offshoot of BLM, and they telling everybody, BLM ain't woke enough for us. We demand communism and an anti-white city. Oh, anti-white city. Interesting. And then they told everybody that they were going to build this anti-white city in Colorado. Well, let's go get some information. How's that going for them, friends? They raised a shit ton of money, $65,000 last I checked. Well, let's head over to Black Hammer Organization and get an update. And here you can see they've got a nice picture of what they plan to be building. It almost looks like Mos Eisley on AIDS over here, friends. Got some mud huts and a little bit of commie iconography right in the middle, and no electricity. This is going to be great, everybody. This is going to be great. Anyway, build Hammer City, friends. Donate, Cash App, or Venmo. I noticed that your GoFundMe, conveniently missing. I'm sure that won't come up later on. Anyway, let's get some details on this Hammer City, friends. Hammer City is a Black Hammer organization's latest project. They're going to be building a city for all people of color to be free. No discrimination of nationality, gender, age, mental, physical differences, etc. It's a land for everybody, my friends. Everybody's welcome, apparently. Jobs, housing, food, healthcare, all going to be free. No cops, of course, because copses are racisms. No rent, no coronavirus, and no white people. Holy balls, am I reading a job application for Disney? Is this the hiring process of Industrial Light and Magic over here? No white people? This is getting awfully familiar. Hey, I'm curious because your first bullet point says it's a city. Oh, I see what you did there. Building a city for all people of color. Hey, white motherfuckers are the absence of color. Okay, you guys aren't being contradictory. Okay, yeah, all right, great. No white cocksuckers. Okay, great. They're also going to be returning the land to indigenous people, everybody. Really? The black dude buying land in Colorado is going to give it back to indigenous people? What Native American tribes were in this Colorado area that the black dude's... I'm fucking confusion. Don't worry, it doesn't make any sense anyway. And of course, they're going to be building the first Hammer City in Colorado. So, isn't Colorado like the whitest place in this country? And now they're going to create a city in the middle of it and discriminate against white people. We'll have to see how this turns out, friends. I'm sure it's going to go really well. They've already acquired 200 acres, man, for this communist utopia over here, this Wakanda in the snow, if you will. Separatist group Black Hammer acquires 200 acres of Colorado land to create independent communist city. Awesome. This was all over the place. Left-wing media was shouting the victorious nature of communism. You see, communism's never really been tried before, right? That shit in Russia, don't worry, that wasn't real communism. Don't worry about it. Stalin, all that type of stuff. No. Communism in Cuba, again, not real communism. No, the first communism is coming to Colorado, and they already got 200 acres. Boys, it's going to be great. Maybe not. Maybe not. Ruh-roh. Jack Posobiec. Update. Black Hammer never purchased the land and were squatting in San Miguel County, Colorado. They were reported and the sheriffs drove them off. Holy shit, I saw this. I was like, okay. I know that this channel looks crazy. You got a dude with a mullet and toys in the background, but we still do more receipt grabbing than CNN, friends. And so, I went to this shitbag platform, Facebook, and now I got all of the digital cookies infecting my system over here. And this is legit. This is the San Miguel County Sheriff over here. Deputies responded Monday evening to a trespass report on property south of Norwood, where a group of 8 to 12 commie fuckers from the Black Hammer organization were camping prior to a property purchase that ultimately did not occur. They've been telling everybody that they bought this land, right? They've been putting out press releases. They've got a lot of fundraising going around the fact that we setting up our first mud hut, everybody. Yeah. First mud hut. And that's going to be our 5G cell tower over there. That bundle of sticks. Interesting. Anyway, When deputies arrived, they advised the group of the trespass. They left the area without incident. Deputies found that some individuals were legally armed and posing no threat to public safety. There have been no reports that the group has since been seen in the area. Land back? Well, land back to the owners, apparently, and kicking these fucking squatters off of there. The Black Hammer organization states on its website that it is, quote, a revolutionary mass organization dedicated toward building a sustainable future for all colonized people worldwide. How funny is this, by the way? They got a thing over here. No justice on stolen land, everybody! And then they just got kicked off of land that they were trying to steal. I love it. Every aspect of this I fucking love. And you angry, self-hating, white, liberal bitches who sent money in this direction, you got everything that you deserve. You got grifted. You probably don't even care that you were grifted. When you're one of these woke religious people, is this your tithing? Getting grifted by BLM? Getting grifted by a BLM offshoot over here? Is this how you guys think that you absolve yourself of your inherent white privilege? So it's totally fine that you're getting grifted. Where's that $65,000, by the way? Did GoFundMe cash these people out? Did GoFundMe say, this is a totally legitimate operation over here, let's go ahead and cash them out their 65 grand? They won't let you crowdfund comic books on that shitbag platform out there. If you're Ethan Van Sciver, if you're Richard C. Meyer, you can't develop fucking comic books on that platform. Because I hate everybody. But this motherfucker can grift.
Land back.
And by the way, we got video of these motherfuckers. Look at this. Here's the first project that they're doing in this land that they're squatting on. Here's Chief Gazi, friends. Like, we're building the first structures of Hammer City right meow, everybody. Bridges and roads are up. First and foremost, bridges and roads are super duper important. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, we got a piece of board. Oh, no, we're going to put it over here. No, we're going to put it over here. No, this is a road for lesbian people. It can't be straight. Let's put it over here. I'm going to put a little bit of sand on it, a little bit of dirt. We're going to make a pencil mark. Oh, hold on a second. No, move back the other way now. No. It's got to go back this way. Oh, God, how do we do this? This is like really difficult over here. Guys, this is a time lapse of a 1 month long project where they keep moving the board keeps going back and forth. These motherfuckers have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Some white dude with an engineering degree is going by, hey, do you need any help with that? Fuck you, white person! Oh my god, this is a bridge for not white people over here. This is how we build bridges over here, in the Colorado Wakanda over here. Yeah, but I mean, you got any level? Are you using any cement? What is going on? What are you doing? It's putting a fucking board on rocks over here. They've got absolutely no engineering skills, and this is what people are sending money for. And again, they don't even own this land. They're fucking squat. They just got kicked off this fucking land. So we were all joking that these dumb assholes in Colorado at 10,000 plus feet were all going to die during their first winter. They're not even going to make it to the first winter. They got kicked out of there before fucking summer got here. Holy balls. But again, you dumb assholes who keep sending these people money, you get everything that you deserve. They are... When the GoFundMe... By the way, how do you have a GoFundMe that says, fuck white people? Hey, excuse me, everybody, we're raising money over here we're going to build our own city with no discrimination, but fuck white people. And GoFundMe's like, that's so great. Oh my god. Yeah, you put that on our platform. Oh, you just robbed these people? You just took 65 grand and you didn't buy any of the land? Yeah, that's totally fine.
Land back?
But again, white liberals, they probably love the fact that they get robbed over here. I don't know. These dumb assholes. But anyway... Here you go, guys. It looks like pour one out for Hammer City. It looks like Hammer City's not going to make it. At least Hammer City in Colorado. Guys, communism fails again. Big shocker. Oh, no. It didn't fail. They grifted people. Communism's a grift, and these people just grifted a bunch of idiots. They're going to do it again. They're going to do it. I can't wait for the Wakanda in Georgia, boys. You got a Wakanda coming to, I don't know, North Carolina next. They're going to keep doing it because dumb, white, angry people will continue to throw money at these people.
That guy can talk just like that for hours. For hours. Absolutely incredible. and just stop for a drink every once in a while. Incredible. I'll make sure to post a link to his site because he is good at what he does. Now, a lot of people don't like all the cursing and everything that goes on, but you know what? He's effective. He's effective. Like I said, he's got over 250,000 followers. if he goes to another site, if he gets kicked off of YouTube, he goes to Rumble or some other place, to Odyssey. That's where you'll find him. And you know what? All his followers go with him. They're loyal. They go with him. Because he's speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth. I've been doing this for years, and I do not have those kind of abilities. My surgeries have made it even harder. It's up here around my neck and everything. But, you know, we try our best to bring you the truth as we know it, and as we can find out. But what we know is going to happen, is the truth are going to take us to where we need to be. And that means our Constitution will be reborn soon, as is, because it is the supreme law of the land. Oh no, he didn't plan on moving to Odyssey. He's already done it. He's on several different platforms, just like we are. Just like we are. Yeah. Do we lose subscribers if we go there? That remains to be seen. If we get kicked off for good. But what YouTube does now, they use their algorithms to monitor you. That's the reason many people won't say election, won't say Biden. There's many of them that, you know, they talk in code. They won't say certain things, and you know, you're sitting there and you're watching it and you're going, you know, well, what's he trying to say? But then again, most of us know. And you know, there are those out there that are still saying, I just heard it yesterday, that hey, the military is going to take action. They keep pushing the date back. If they're going to take action, they need to do it now before it gets any worse. Or even worse, everybody, before this gets so embedded we can't get rid of it. That's the reason I'm saying this has to happen in this next election cycle. This has to happen. Well, I do believe the rain is going to let up here for a while. I don't see it any higher than, for the next 2 weeks, any higher than 40% chance of rain. And of course, we're getting ready to go on our national run. And my doctors have approved me to ride again, and that makes me happy. Although you know, the weather hasn't been too conducive to me getting out there on my bike and checking myself out as to what I can do, how long I can ride, that kind of stuff. Because I'm still having problems with my neck. But we'll see. I'll be happy to get back on my bike. I've been riding 60 years, over 60 years, since I was 8. And yeah, I don't know any better. That's the truth of it, everybody. That's the truth of it. Well, hey, I hope you had a great time tonight. Because I did. You know, I hate the fact that my partner wasn't here. I don't know where in the hell Geezer's at. It wasn't raining. It wasn't raining. Hey, if you don't have a motorcycle, buy one. No matter what your age is. Buy one, you can come ride with us. If you're in the DFW area, give us a buzz. We'll sit down and have a hamburger and a beer. Maybe do a little riding. Have a great evening, everybody. Be safe. Bye-bye.